Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Listen, I'm gonna just wait for y'all to come on in here. Come on in here. Let's talk about it. It's a lot of shit to talk about. So we'll, we'll just do that right now. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. All my friends and countrymen, come on in, come on in. Let me grab some water. Y'all come on in. We get ready to get this going here. Live, live from the kitchen. Live from the kitchen. Vegas. I was just watching USA Soccer live from Vegas at the new stadium. I drove by that new stadium. That shit looked dope as fuck. It said it take the grass out, take it outside, roll it back in. Some hot shit. Only if Val Davis was living, he'd have saw that. Alabama in the building. Luke for president. Chuck Taylor. I love it, Chuck Taylor. Make me the president. Fuck it. Trump. Me and Trump in a debate. I don't know if Uncle Joe gonna be able to make it. Shit, Uncle Joe looking older by the minute. And you know when you become president like Obama, all his hair turned fucking white. They stressed that dude out so bad. I thought the weed was gonna hold Obama up, but the fucking weed didn't hold him up. They say he's a smoker. I don't know for sure. But y'all come on in. Hey, look here, man. I ain't been on here in a minute. We got 137 people in here. We're gonna wait until a couple more people get in this joint before we start up. Because I don't want nobody to miss nothing. I don't want nobody to miss nothing. Because I get on here, start talking shit. And I need people to be focused on what's happening. It's a midnight edition. What's up for all y'all people in California? How y'all feeling? This y'all time of motherfucking night. What the fuck is it? Like 9 o'clock there in Cali? Cali, shouts out to everybody in Cali. I love California. I've been on vacation, as y'all know. Yeah, we got 150 some people up in here now. I'm gonna just wait for a few more people to get in here, and then we're just gonna have a little topic. We're gonna have a little conversation, a candid conversation. I really didn't prepare for this because I just got off vacation. We just flew back in from New York, so it just look. I got to get the people what they want. People on. I got to get the people what they want. I got to get on here and talk some shit because I hadn't been on here for a minute. I need to be on here talking shit. Sometimes I really don't even want to get on this motherfucker, to be honest with you. To be honest with y'all. Because it just be so much going on in the world. It be so much going on in the world. Sometimes you get really discouraged by some of the things going on. But we'll talk about that right now. Hey, what's up? All right, y'all check in. This is what we normally do. Normally have everybody check in. Let me know where you from. Where you from? Where you from? Am I kind of dark? Am I dark? Am I too dark? Should I go this way? Yeah, you can see me a lot better. That way. Turn all this shit around. You can see me a lot better. Shit, still dark. I don't have nothing on. No, I don't have nothing happening right here. See, y'all can tell I just came up and just fired up with the damn thing. Y'all check in. I see Fresno, California. Yep, we got Fresno up in here. Check in, everybody. Yeah, Fresno up in the building. See, everybody from Cali is wide awake. Cincinnati, Sin City. They've been trying to get me to give them to Cincinnati for the longest. Mobile, Alabama. I see you. Oh shit! Here we go. Milwaukee, home of the NBA champs. I love it, Milwaukee. Hey, listen to that, man. Y'all deserve it. Here we go. Florida in the building. Vegas is in here, just like we said earlier. Detroit basketball. Not too much basketball, too late. Homestead, home of the Homestead Speedway. I love Homestead. Yeah, I keep telling people, don't be surprised I moved down to Homestead. I really fuck with Homestead. It's just the vibes is right. The ATL in the building. I saw you, Louisiana. All right, y'all checking in. We got Seattle up in here. We got Opelika, Richmond, California. Uncle Luke, I've been trying to reach out to you by phone, client, sampling your music. Make sure you get paid. Oh, I like your little avatar there. You got the girl with the big butt in the back over there. Hey, Panama City, I see y'all. What's happening? Panama City, boy, I'm telling you. If you ain't never been there, you might want to go there. Savannah, Georgia. Life is like a box of chocolate. I always say that when I see Savannah, Georgia, because that's where they did the Green Mile movie at. God bless my man's soul. Big guy on the Green Mile. He was my bodyguard in the movie Players Club. That was my dog there. Good people. Oh, Seattle. I see y'all up in y'all boys. Seattle in here deep. Liberty City. Can't do nothing without Liberty City. Jeffrey Hill, I see you, baby. Can't do nothing with. Look, I'm from the city. We all from the city. Now, everybody, city ain't made for everybody. City ain't made. Shake what your mama gave you. So that means you from Miami. You definitely had to be. Tampa in the building. I see you, Tampa. Perry. Look at Perry on the little avatar. Perry, you little boy. Perry, you about to catch something on here. Yep. Houston, Texas in the building. What are we like? An hour behind there, an hour behind us, are we an hour ahead of Texas? Something like that. But Houston, let me tell you something. You want best kept secret in the world. Houston, top 5 finest women. I'm just gonna tell y'all, put y'all up on that shit. Houston, top 5. And then there's Hampton, Virginia. I see you, Hampton, Virginia, on the Periscope. I see you, Hampton, Virginia, in the building. Hey, look here, man. We all on Twitter. We on YouTube right now. We're on Facebook. Look at it, Long Island, New York. I just came from New York, so let's get into it. Man. I just came from New York. Like I said, I just like an impromptu situation here where I just felt like, all right, I'm gonna wait till 12 midnight to get on this thing and start talking shit. You know, I didn't prepare, didn't do nothing. It's just you don't necessarily have to prepare for this because there's so many hot topics going on around town. Ooh, Jesus Christ. I was on vacation. I tried to stay on vacation. Only thing I did was tweeted Instagram photos of me and the family. We out there chilling, doing what we had to do. Enjoying ourselves for the vacation. Took a little vacation. Kids wanted to go to New York. I was like, where y'all want to go at? So 3 of my kids was like, where y'all want to go? One said Hawaii and other 2 said New York. I was like, New York, really? I was like, yeah, Daddy, we've never been to New York. One, we drove past New York, went out to Jersey for a golf tournament. Spend the weekend. My homeboy Wendell, shouts out the Original T golf golf tournament that we normally do every summer. And so we didn't spend no time in the city, which should have did that. But anyway, the kids say they wanted to go to New York, man. Listen, I've been going to New York for probably over 25 years. And I never did any sightseeing. You know, when you go into a city, this is what happens. You know how you get it, you go in like, okay, I got to go to New York. I got to go cut some deals. I got to do some things in New York. So let me go up in here and do some business. So I'm going to fly in. I'm going to fly back out because I obviously got to do more business at the crib. So that's how I would normally go into different cities, whether it's New York, Atlanta, but wherever, California. But I never do the sightseeing thing. Never do the sightseeing thing. So the kids said they wanted to go to New York, and we just sightsee. You know, my homeboys obviously was trying to pull me over to their little spots and all that, and friends up in there, and people were, you know, obviously trying to get me to do business while I was on the trip, but I stayed focused. I said, I'm not going to do any business on the trip with the kids. I ain't gonna be sitting on social media tweeting and doing all the other wild stuff. I'm focused with the kids. So we did all the sightseeing deal. Y'all got to go see New York in that different way. Like I said, I've never seen New York like that. Of all the 25 to 30 years I've been going there, you know, we did the whole Central Park thing. I don't know how many times I rode by Central Park and never got out the car and walked through Central Park. Got one of the African dudes driving the little cart. We hopped in the cart and God gave us a tour of Central Park, whole deal. Saw John Lennon, when John Lennon lived there, Yokohama, still up top, and his thing there, and some of the famous bridge, and up under the bridge, and all those places where they shot all these great movies at, and all that. I mean, and the dope part about it. The dope part about it is the mask. See, I just love the mask because I can go places where people don't even notice me. As long as I shut my big mouth, as soon as I open my mouth, people be like, oh, that's Luke. Man, you Luke. So I did the whole tour of Central Park and to the end. It was a security dude looking like this. And when we got out of the car, he was like, Luke. And I kept walking. He was like, oh. And I kept walking. He peeped me, and by then I was going out, I just shot out. What up, dog? And then he started telling the little driver who I was. That was so funny as shit. My kids was like, Daddy, keep the mask on so we don't get harassed. We went up to the Empire State Building. Like I say, 25 years ride by the Empire State Building. Look at it. Just ride by in the car. Get ready to go cut some deal, do some business, do something up in New York. Never one time went. I think I went to the Empire State Building one time for an interview. And that was about it. Did that whole tour. Found out, you know, the guy, how the building was built, and the building was built in less than 1 year when the unions was on strike, and how the thing came up, and did the whole VIP tour of that and all that. Then I went to Coney Island. We went to Coney Island. Where else did we go? We went to quite a few places, but Coney Island, Saturday night. Almost, I don't know. I was like, how the fuck am I gonna do this right here? Coney Island. I'm in the car, and the driver looking at me like, Mr. Campbell, you sure you want to do this? Put the mask on, got my shit on. Said, oh man, nobody know. I got through that whole joint. Nobody bothered with me. Full up with people. But I gotta tell you, Coney Island, y'all gotta upgrade the equipment. You gotta upgrade the equipment out there. I'm looking at the carnival. Well, that's what we call it here in Miami. All the rides in Coney Island are like when I was a kid. I was like, this shit's so old out here. It's like when I was a kid, the rides out there. So, but the kids had a good time. You know, when I asked them and all, was like, yo, what was your favorite? They said Coney Island. And then they went to some candy store. Then we went to Dave & Buster's and up there. I'm like, well, we got to go to Dave & Buster's. And no, Daddy, we got to go to Dave & Buster's because it's a big Dave & Buster's. Oh, God. So we did all that. We took the tour, we went to Chelsea Pier. I mean, so many different places. But me and the kids, we had a great time. Did I get a hot dog? Did I get one of the famous hot dogs? No, because I'm not eating red meat right now. I'm not eating red meat. I already been on pork for fucking 30 years. So I'm not eating red meat. And I don't eat red meat and pork. I don't eat that. So I'm off that. So I wasn't able to get a hot dog. I'd be looking at the hot dogs and shit. But I was like, nah. But Coney Island, it was fun. Then they had the big fireworks and all that. But for the most part, that was my vacation with the kids. It was great. It was the first time I was able to take, the kids on a vacation where we spent it together. It was just us. And we talked trash the whole time. My kids talk more trash to me. So just imagine that. Yeah, that's right, Monica Taylor. A blessing. I think I'm gonna be wearing this mask forever. The mask is gonna be done. They don't have to tell me to put a mask on because I love wearing a mask. I don't get noticed. I put the mask on, the hat on, some glasses on, good. Absolutely good. But no, I had a great time, Dave. Man, even while on vacation, you still got to look at the news and things that's going on in the news. And it's bananas. It's bananas. The shit that's going on in the news right now. I mean, you have, from politics to sports to entertainment. The baby just, got thrown off Lollapalooza and pretty much is getting thrown off every tour that he was doing. This time of year, it's a lot of festivals for a lot of artists. And so that's something we're going to talk about. Simone Biles, we're going to talk about her. Miss Richards, we're going to talk about her and the Jamaican girls. Now, I'm half Jamaican, so I got to balance my act. But there's so many things going on. COVID vaccine, NFL teams and players strong arming them to take the vaccine. It's let's just start with this vaccine. The vaccine and some of these players and them making them take the vaccine. I think to make somebody take something, and we're supposed to be the United States of America, to make people take a vaccine, that should be illegal, to be honest with you. Whether you believe in taking a vaccine or not, I just personally think that should be illegal because it's like, let me turn it down. I don't want that to be too loud. It's hardcore. It's like you go to your job and they say take the vaccine. And if you don't take the vaccine, okay. And let's talk about the vaccine. The rollout of the vaccine obviously was all fucked up from the word go. Rollout was totally fucked up because all actuality, I'm gonna put y'all up on some game. The rollout was supposed to be done by this guy named Stanley Campbell. He created the entire rollout of the vaccine through an app. And when you get the test, when they administer the test, when you take your appointment, when you're supposed to go back for your second test. And so the Army Corps generals hired this company with this guy named Stanley Campbell to create this platform in order to roll this vaccine out to every American in the United States of America. But what the government did not do, they wanted to take over the guy's whole program. They wanted to buy his whole program. He decided not to sell it to them. It was never the deal of selling it. It was, we're going to work as a partnership and y'all going to pay me for my shit. So meanwhile, the United States government said, no, fuck that. And this is all well documented. Said, fuck that, we ain't paying you shit for this vaccine rollout program that you have. And they didn't pay him. So he took the rollout, used it in different cities and states around America. What happened? Those states and those cities don't have a problem. In the meantime, here's some wild shit. The guy named Stanley Campbell, yes, last name Campbell, and his name's Stanley. It was my brother. That's the funny shit in the world. I just blew y'all mind. He was the one created the fucking rollout for the United States government. And they didn't use it. So here we go. They didn't use the rollout. They didn't use the plan. So then now everybody's playing catch up. Now they're forcing people to take down. Now they're trying to find people to stick the needle in the arm. Now 50% of the United States of America people has not had the vaccine. I'm just saying I have not taken it. I have not taken it because I'm just sitting there trying to, I'm thinking all the people acting crazy in the airport. They were the one who took the vaccine. I'm sitting there with a whole bunch of other people like, I don't know. I'm 50-50 with the vaccine, but I have not taken it. I'm not going to give y'all no conspiracy theories on my opinion because I've heard it all. I've actually heard it all. So I have not came to a conclusion or understanding as to why I haven't taken it and why I should take it. But then at the same time, you got all these people who took the vaccine now, and they ain't just started now. Because I remember some time ago, a couple months ago, New York Yankees, everybody on the Yankee team had taken the vaccine, and about 9 or 10 of them dudes ended up catching COVID. So what the fucking point is, if you're going to catch it, the vaccine is like this flu shot. The flu shot, they've been telling us for years, you go get the flu shot and you don't catch the flu. And they stick the flu in you and you don't catch it. That's the whole purpose of taking a vaccine. So you don't catch the shit. So now people taking the vaccine and then they catch it. So now they had to change the narrative and say, oh, by the way, yes, I know people are catching the COVID. You're not going to die. So you take the vaccine and you don't die. They never said that from the beginning. This is the problem that I'm having. You never said that from the beginning. At the beginning, you say take the vaccine, you won't catch it. And then we're going to give you a booster shot so you don't catch it. And then Fauci said in the summer months, you won't catch it. But in the winter months, the numbers go up because it's cold and most people catch colds and shit. So I'm bugging off the vaccine. I have the antibodies. Last time I checked, I'm going to go back and check my doctor. Only thing I still have from the COVID, because I had it bad, I still have a cough. That's why you see me with the water right here. I'll be talking. As long as I don't talk, then I won't get a shortage of breath. I still have a shortage of breath. The flu vaccine, okay. The flu vaccine doesn't. All right. Okay. But my point is, if I'm supposed to take something, that's something that I'm supposed to be taking. It's supposed to prevent me from getting it. It's like if I take some antibiotics, then it fights the cold off. Yes, it cures the issue. If you get cancer and you get the chemo, and the chemo is supposed to fight it off. Medication is supposed to fight things off. So if you tell me to take a vaccine like the flu or whatever it may be, I'm supposed to not catch this shit. And then at the end of the day, then now they're telling you, okay, well, you're not going to die. So then now what happens? You can't tell nobody they're not going to die if they take the vaccine. Let me say that again. You cannot tell somebody you're not going to die if you take the vaccine. God is the only person in charge of dying and living. God is the only person in charge of dying and living. 2 months from now, somebody died from the vaccine. It was a doctor at Mount Sinai Medical Center. As soon as he took the vaccine, he died. He was a doctor. And his wife was like, fuck that. And they shut her up real good. My husband died because he took that vaccine and I was getting ready to take it and I. So people do die taking the vaccine. There have been several people at the beginning died taking the vaccine. People got sick off the Johnson & Johnson shit, but people didn't think. See, some of y'all, I know a lot of y'all be working all day, but unfortunately I have a job that I work, since the COVID closed my office up, I work at the crib. And I always, whether I work at the crib or work in my office, I always have a TV up. And I'm always with the news or business news or just the news running consistently. So while I'm working, I still hear it. And the news is on a stroll. It just loops around the same shit over and over. So if I miss something because I'm on a conference call, then I'll catch it again. In Africa, when they brought the Johnson & Johnson shot out, in Africa, 50% of Africans, that shit wasn't working on them. Y'all don't remember that. Go look it up. 50%. So I'm like, what the fuck? Johnson & Johnson was the last one they brought over here. Then they bring it over here. Then Johnson & Johnson start making people sick. Come on, man. African people could not deal with the Johnson & Johnson. So here we are sitting here. And then I don't like nobody forcing no shit on me. Oh, it's like a girl. It's like a girl when she too easy to give up some shit, something ain't right. I don't like nothing too easy. And don't force nothing on me. You gotta take the vaccine. You gotta take the vaccine. I got my girl Anna Navarro, my good friend Anna. You ain't coming to my house unless you take the vaccine. I said, well, goddamn it, Anna, I'm not coming to your house. I'm not coming, Anna. Shit, you gotta take the vaccine. You're gonna die. You're gonna die of something. One thing we all guaranteed is we're gonna leave this motherfucker. You are guaranteed to die. Just show shit thing. You're gonna die of something. You're gonna die. Somebody gonna run your ass over in a car. You're gonna die of old age. People dying of AIDS. People dying. You had more people last year die of fucking flu than you had corona. You're gonna die of something. But I understand, don't be ignorant about it. Take the vaccine. I got the antibodies. My doctor say, Mr. Campbell, you don't need to take the vaccine. You have the antibodies. Okay, fine. I got the antibodies. And now, my daughter friend temporarily, 10 minutes after the vaccine. You see this? Her daughter lost her hearing for 10 minutes after taking the vaccine. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Lost her hearing. Tell me some of the cases. Listen, man, listen. I'm not on here to tell people not to take the vaccine. I'm not on here. It's like this here. When they created birth controls, pills for the women, birth control pills are designed to stop a pregnancy. You can have unprotected sex using birth controls. You ain't heard no damn big stories about the birth control. Now, it says on the thing 99.1% chance of preventing pregnancy. It says it on there because I saw it. Every time I had a kid from one of these women, I looked at the birth control package. I saw the little round thing. I said, look, we're going to have unprotected sex. You're gonna be taking birth controls. If you're not gonna take birth control, no, here go my birth controls right here. Here go my birth controls right here. So then I go have unprotected sex. My dumb ass. Let the women trick me. Next thing you know, boom. Somebody tell me, yeah, I saw your girlfriend in the place over there. She was pregnant with my wife. Congratulations. What the fuck you mean congratulations? So birth control, 99.1% prevent pregnancy. That's a drug. That's a drug. So shouldn't some people be suing Pfizer? If I took the vaccine to prevent me from getting coronavirus and then I got it again, that should be a lawsuit, shouldn't it? They're suing people for all these other bad drugs that they give people. That should be a lawsuit. How did I get? I took this fucking vaccine and got nerved out, and so I won't catch the goddamn coronavirus, and then I caught it again. Unbelievable. Now I'm about to fucking die. So now, if somebody die, which again they ain't controlling, somebody die, then that means the government and the vaccine manufacturer should be getting their ass sued because the people took the vaccine and they still died for coronavirus. Their ass should be sued. That's when the shit gonna hit the fan. Monica, that is when it's going to hit the fan. Because any other drug you take right now, the drug's supposed to be what it is, USDA or whatever the Drug Administration Department is supposed to certify that this shit works. What happened to all this? What happened to them certifying that this drug works? Oh yeah, by the way, no, it's gonna stop you from dying. Really? What the fuck are we? I listen, man. That's why there's so much going on in the world. There's so much going on in the world today, right? These people really think we stupid. These people really, they say it, but the funny part about it is there's a lot of stupid motherfuckers out here. Not saying you stupid because you took the vaccine. No, I'm not saying that. But the shit that they be saying on the news, these politicians be selling us, is as if they know 90% of Americans is fucking stupid. We sell these motherfuckers anything. Today we're going to say the vaccine stops the coronavirus. Oh shit, my bad. Motherfuckers got it. Who got the vaccine? Oh no, it stops you from dying. Really? So it stops you from dying. So I can get the coronavirus again, get all the symptoms, and I don't have to worry about dying. So why the fuck did I have to worry about dying from the beginning? Because people were dying. Oh, really? So that man, listen, I don't know about y'all, but I goddamn sure ain't stupid than motherfucker. So I just keep on keeping on, and one day it's going to be some kind of argument that's going to get them to stick me in my fucking arm. But right now, I had corona. Yes, I was up in that motherfucker, feeling like I was about to die. Quarantined in the room upstairs. Nobody came to the door but my little son and was like, Daddy, you all right? And my homeboys was dropping me off water and shit. And I was left for dead. And I came through it. I was not going to the hospital because they wasn't going to take me in that motherfucker and keep me. And they wasn't going to give me no kind of medication. I rolled that bitch out to the bus out. Do I still have some effects of it? Yes, I do. I get a little shortness of breath when I'm talking. But, you know, I have to use cold air and it gets me a little bit. But for the most part, we're going to die of something. I hope they get this shit right. But at the end of the day, they fucked up the road out from the beginning. So now let's move on because we could talk about coronavirus all day. Simone Biles, the young lady, gymnast, she decided to just, opt out of all of her events. She said mental stress, mental illness. And before Osaka, the tennis player said mental illness. And so all the old fat ass white people, they're all upset. How dare she do that to our country? It's right now. See, see how America works. It's always I got you moment. Black people got Trump out, voted Biden, so they've been laying dead to get the black people on some shit. They've been laying dead. We need something to go after these black people. Osaka never claimed. She made a point and say, I play up under the Japanese flag. My mother is Japanese. I play up under the Japanese flag, so y'all ain't gonna be fucking with me, Americans. So I ain't even representing y'all, so leave me the fuck alone. So if I say mental illness, stress, even though I live in right around the corner in Miramar, y'all can't fuck with me. Fine. We can't fuck with her. But then here comes Simone. True blue American. Golden girl of the Olympics. Simone, mental stress. How did we get here? This is my thing. How the fuck did we get here? We got here. My man said, weed is the cure. Hold on. Let me go back. One thing. Let me go back before I go here. He said, well, since he brought that this dude right there, you just fucked up my whole chain of thought. Weed is the cure. Weed is the cure. Because whatever weed that they're using in Haiti, look it up. Haiti, coronavirus in one of the poorest countries in the world, so-called. So they say, Haiti's virus is damn near zero. Haiti has no coronavirus problem at all. This is what happened. The president of Haiti said, we don't need no assistance with no goddamn coronavirus, no vaccine. And they were like, and he said, well, we use this leaf. I mean, when you Jamaican and you Bahamian, Haitian and all that, when you're from the islands, you always go to the bush to get some shit from the bush and ball it in the pot and you take it like Cereseed. You get the Cereseed, you ball that motherfucker, you drink that shit, tastes horrible, and flu and everything go away. So when the Haiti president said that, all of a sudden that motherfucker got killed. When the Haiti president got on the news and said, listen, we don't have a coronavirus problem here in Haiti. The people here are eating this leaf. They eating this leaf, drinking the tea, and that motherfucker was dead the next 2 weeks. I'm gonna leave that shit alone because I don't want the federales coming in my motherfucking house. I'm gonna leave that shit alone. You do the math. You do the math. The motherfucking man was on there talking about we have zero coronavirus outbreaks in Haiti. And the people are eating the leaves. All of a sudden, that motherfucker was dead. Let me get some more water. I'm not gonna keep fucking with that right there. I'm gonna leave that shit alone because the federales ain't coming fucking with me. This nigga, you no, I'm gonna leave that alone. Let me go back to Simone Biles. Let me leave some of these less controversial topics alone. Cause I ain't really trying to go there. I'm trying to stay fucking focused. Hey, Simone Biles, think about it. Let's go back to the root of all that. I ain't talking federales. I'm not talking about roots and shit. the stuff from Haiti, so don't fuck with me. The root of it all is this. Think about what happened. We had a whole Black Lives Matter, police killing, this, that. Then the Olympic Committee says, they were only talking to the black people. You cannot use no protests. You can't wear no Black Lives Matter shirt. You can't wear nothing in the Olympics. If you wear anything like that, you're going to get thrown out the Olympics. You won't be able to qualify. You'll be disqualified. So this is what they told all the black players. None of that. So all of a sudden, I'm like sitting there, most athletes like, that's some bullshit. Some athletes opted not to go. And see, let me say this here. It's a fine line. It's a fine line of saying, fuck that shit, I'm protesting. Then all of these corporations who sponsor these athletes then do what? Then the American public, people who don't buy their product anyway, what they'll do is call up, how dare you fucking sponsor Blase Skippy when they fucking boycotted the Olympics, and that's un-American. That is un-American. Didn't go represent the country and all that bullshit, and we're not gonna buy your product, and you should not be sponsoring that person. So let's think. Let's put our business hat on right now. We gotta get creative. All the big agents and agencies and shit. You know, the athlete come up in there and say, look, I'm not fucking with that shit, because they ain't gonna fucking sit up here and tell me what I can wear and what I can't say and what I can't do. And I can't protest an issue that's near and dear to my heart. So I'm not gonna go fuck over there. I'm not fucking with that. And then some of them, because they're so high up on the totem pole where it's an individual sport, unlike basketball, women's basketball, and men's basketball, and the team sports where they could be like, nah, fuck that shit. I ain't feeling it. I'm not going. When that's deep down what they want to say, but for the sake of their sponsorship, they can't say, I'm not going in protest of what these motherfuckers is telling us we can't do. We can't use this platform. We can't use our platform to use it to the world to say, hey, look, these are the injustices that are happening to black people in the United States of America. So they just say, fuck it, I ain't going. So when it's an individual sport like a Simone Biles who are locked to win all the fucking medals, and when it's Osaka who's a lock, because these are people that are number one, they can't really just go and say, I'm not going to this motherfucker. There ain't no team sport. One time in gymnastics is a team when they go do the team competition, but that shit is individual. So the new word is mental stress. I got mental stress. That ain't saying I quit. That ain't saying I'm protesting. That ain't saying that's a real cute word, in my opinion. Now, I don't know this for a fact. I ain't talked to nobody, but I'm thinking that's a real cute way of saying I'm not fucking with this shit. Y'all fuck up my people. Y'all won't let me go over here and win the gold medal and say I'm doing that shit for George Floyd. Fuck that. I want to walk around the village with a Black Lives Matter shirt on. Oh, so y'all gonna suppress? So as a black athlete, and then on make matters worse, you take Ms. Richardson and you throw her out the fucking games. Meanwhile, you let a pedophile compete for the United States. A known pedophile, a guy who has a pedophile shit on his record, competes. But then Ms. Richards, she can't compete because she smoked a joint. So what we have a tendency, what these people have a tendency of thinking black athletes are stupid. Black athletes ain't stupid. No entertainers ain't stupid. Black people ain't stupid. We have a heart and a soul. We know the injustices that are happening to us in this fucking country. We know we're the only people that have been brought over here on a slave ship. We know we're the only people that have been bought and sold. We know this. So what ends up happening? Nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to talk about reparation. They only want to talk about two things: the Holocaust and the Indians getting their land taken away from them. But nobody wants to talk about. And they've been paying those groups, rightfully so. They've been paying both of them. They've been paying them, rightfully so, forever. But we're the only people that been brought over here on a fucking slave ship and stripped of everything. And right now in Congress, you got you talking about them fools up there trying to take our right away to vote. And we can't talk about this in Old Liberty. So I wish Simone Biles was to come out, but I know it'll be suicide. I wish she was to come out and say, fuck that. I ain't competing because I'm protesting. I'm not competing because I'm fucking protesting. But again, her and a lot of other African-American athletes are using their platform and they just getting cute with the words just like they do. They get cute every day with the words. The Democrats, the Republicans, the independents, they get cute with the words, what they sell us every day. They go sit up there in the fucking Capitol Grill up in Washington, D.C. All of them sit around the room drinking their liquor and talking their shit and saying, okay, this is what we're going to sell American people. We're going to keep the Republicans and the Democrats fighting and whites and the blacks fighting each other. That's all. That shit's a big show. They need to get them motherfuckers an Academy Award. Mitch McConnell, Nancy Pelosi, they need to get them motherfuckers, Schumer, they need to give them a Academy Award for the shit that they be doing. I don't like none of them motherfuckers. Yes, I'm a Democrat. I don't like none of them motherfuckers. I don't even know why the fuck I'm a Democrat. When the Republicans is the ones gave us the right to vote. I don't even know how the fuck I got into that. My parents. Yeah, I got caught at some point. I got caught up with the hooey. Shit's crazy. But again, going back to what I was saying with the virus and the vaccine, they just automatically know 90% of the United States, 90% of Americans or people in the United States of America, we fucking stupid. They can pump that shit on us, and they got Don Lemon sit his ass up there and pump whatever he want to pump into us, and we get all amped up, and they can have it fucking all them Klansmen on Fox get them people gassed up, and they have two sets of people gassed up, amped up, fighting each other, and don't even know why the fuck they fighting because of what these two idiots just said on TV. And they dramatize it. I just want to tell you, Don Lemon, it's appalling. And here's the clips. Look what they fucking said. Then Fox News, them fuckers over there, look what they said on CNN. They're un-American. They're this, they're that. And people get caught up in that shit, sucked into the bullshit. My daddy used to call it, that's the fucking idiot box. Don't sit up there and look at that fucking idiot box. And my great uncle say, if you look at that shit, you better look at that shit with some sense. Because if you look at the idiot box and you get sucked into that motherfucker, then you'll be an idiot too. Say you everything. Get people all worked up. Got a whole bunch of fucking people worked up where they went and terrorized the goddamn Capitol building with the Capitol Police standing up there with their guns. They ain't shot shit yet. If there would have been some niggas, shit. Bam, 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 bam. Whole bunch of motherfuckers dead. Rightfully so. segue and move it on to the baby. I'm still looking for what the man said. I want to say he performed the same night I performed when I performed with A$AP Rocky. So I didn't hear. I'm trying to figure out what homophobic slurs that he said to get people upset, to get him thrown off all these shows, these tours. But I'm gonna say this: that T.I. said some dope shit. T.I. said some deep shit. T.I. is a smart motherfucker, by the way. Shouts out to T.I. Trouble man, him and Tiny. T.I. is a smart motherfucker, brilliant young man. T.I. said some shit. T.I. said, so now there's a conversation when the other little boy who was on stage kissing another man at the BET Awards. I forget what his name. I don't too much remember. I don't remember his name, but T.I. said it brings into the conversation when this guy kisses another man, and then when a person says slur. What is a slur? If you talk bad about, then my whole thing is Chick-fil-A. Yeah, Chick-fil-A with the lines around the corner. Chick-fil-A says straight up, we ain't support nothing gay. We don't like gay people. We think that's wrong to be gay. Chick-fil-A just went out hardcore and said all the things. They say, oh, Chick-fil-A, no, we boycotting. Right now, gay people boycott Chick-fil-A. You saw it on the news a little bit. Chick-fil-A lines wrapped around the building. Ain't nobody threw Chick-fil-A out. Ain't nobody stopped Chick-fil-A. The Chick-fil-A bowl game is still going on. The NCAA ain't say, Chick-fil-A, we don't want y'all money. We don't want to have a Chick-fil-A bowl because of because of insensitive comments from the president of Chick-fil-A. I don't know what the baby said. I really don't know what he said. I did not hear the comments, but we are living in some different times right now. There's no such thing as free speech, because free speech, and I'm a defender of the Constitution, especially freedom of speech. I went to the fucking Supreme Court, spent millions of dollars so I can sit here and talk about free speech. Yeah, Lil Nas X. I could talk about free speech, by the way, because I'm a defender of the Constitution. Ain't no other rapper, singer, performer, entertainer other than me. The nigga who you listen to right now went to the Supreme Court in defense of the defense of First Amendment free speech. So I can talk about that. It's under attack. So what the fuck is free speech? Free speech, and I'm a scholar in this. Only thing you cannot say, according to the Constitution, according to every law in the land, only thing you cannot say is scream fire in a crowded mall. You cannot say that. That is the only thing technically you cannot say that is unlawful when it comes to free speech. So you heard it from the scholar. I learned this through all my district courts of appeal, and then all of going to the Supreme Court and the preparation of all that and everything. So what is free speech outside of you can't holler fire in a crowded mall? You should be able to say, fuck these niggers if you white. Free speech, you live in a free country. You should be able to say, fuck these crackers. You could say that, but with the backlash of it, there's backlash. you lose your job, you lose money, you lose your sponsorship, you lose everything. So technically, we don't live in a free society where free speech is accepted, because that should be protected. Free speech is protected by the First Amendment. So if I lose my job because I'm exercising my constitutional rights, shouldn't that be a fucking lawsuit? If I'm being blackballed because I'm exercising my constitutional rights. Something ain't right. Now I'm not speaking on the fact that the young fellow made a derogatory remark or whatever it is. I don't even know what the fuck he said, because every report I read, I'm looking for what the fuck did he say. I'm looking for what he said. And I don't know what he said. But at the same time, everybody nowadays is sensitive, and free speech is under attack. If you say certain things about certain people, then your ass is going to get blackballed. You're going to lose revenue. You're going to lose money. People are going to be picketing outside your house, but they're using the Constitution, the freedom to be able to picket in your front fucking door and all. So you're going to lose a whole bunch of things. You're going to lose a whole lot. I don't have a problem with it. Listen, white man decide I'm driving, he fucking nigger, you got your right to say that, just like I got a right to say you cracker. And ain't nobody should go to jail. Nobody should go to jail. It's a lot of people feel a certain kind of way about people. And that's another part about it. A lot of people feel a certain kind of way when they go home and they be sitting there saying these fucking niggas, just like some of y'all go home, man, these motherfucking crackers ain't shit. Are y'all getting the barbershop? Man, the crackers be trying a nigga and all this, and man, these crackers, hell, a nigga, this. Y'all know y'all say that. And then y'all know y'all talk about the gays. And y'all know y'all talk about the Jewish people. And you know you talk about the Asian people. You know you talk about your own damn people. But if you say it out in public in a free speech society, you might well take a rope and put it around your neck. You might well take a rope and put it around your neck. What does Chris have to say about it? That's what Chris feels about it. Land of eat my ass was never intended to be free. Kills. Everybody is disrespected. Yeah. He said, if you're a guy, is that what he said? Oh, don't tell me that's what. Don't tell me that's what. Don't tell me that's what he said. Oh, don't tell me that's what he said. Please don't tell me he said that. Yes, you're right, Sanders. I do have to find out what he said, because this fella just told me that on there. I can't believe that's what he said, and everybody is. But again, I'm gonna tell you this. If I'm gonna say this, if you walk around and say If you walk around and say, I like girls, I like women, I like women, I like women, I like women, you might be subjected to losing your fucking job. What y'all think? I'm heterosexual, I like women. Fuck that shit, I like women. Fuck that shit out. And y'all wonder why they got me making that song. Hey, we want some pussy. They blackballed the fuck out of me. Maybe that was in the plans all the time. I was promoting some shit that I wasn't supposed to be promoting. All the fellas say, hey, we want some pussy. And they came after my ass. Took me straight to fucking jail for singing, hey, we want some pussy. And Facebook is gonna throw my ass off here because somebody is gonna be offended. And they gonna put on their offensive comments by Luther Campbell. That's an offensive comment. Hey, we want some pussy. It's some wild ass shit. It's all coming to me while I'm sitting there with y'all. That's why they came after me. I was promoting pussy. Let me tell you, face down, ass up. That's the way we like to fuck. Say it, fellas. Face down, ass. Go get that Luther Campbell, typical Al Gore wife. We got to put this motherfucker in jail. He's fucking out here promoting. You would think, I always wonder why they was fucking with me. Why? They need to give me my money back. Why are y'all messing with me? And I'm talking about we want some pussy, but it's all coming to me now. That wasn't a part of the plan. It wasn't a part of the plan. It wasn't a part of the plan. I only see women and men kissing on the old movies. That wasn't part of the fucking plan. They came and got my ass. Take his record off the shelf. Put this bitch in jail. Ban that record. Ban the record for doing what? You sing Me So Horny. Oh, Me So Horny. And the lady said, me love you long time. I probably was ahead of myself. And y'all wonder why the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ain't trying to honor me. They not finna honor the nigga who say we want some pussy. That's like, yeah, 1991. They had a plan. You know the government don't have they should be they had their shit set up years in advance. So COVID-19 was on the shelf. Don't take it from me. COVID-19, go look and find out how long COVID-19 has been on the shelf. Hello. That shit was on the shelf. Obama was talking about COVID-19. Don't take it from me. That shit was on the shelf. I'm gonna get off of this motherfucker before they come and get my ass, because this is some deep shit. This is probably one of the deepest lives that I've done in a long time, because I'm just thinking. They hated me. They hated me with a fucking passion. They fucking blackballed me from everywhere. Executive, big corporate jobs, all this shit like this, big major record deals, because, and they would always say, you make the song, we want some pussy. It's not going to fly right with us. Face down, ass up. Me so horny. the fuck shop, knocking the boots, shake what your mama gave you. You produced and made all this shit. No, we can't have men singing "We Want Some Pussy." You got to go to jail. This shit is all coming to me right now. Throw the D. Throw the D. Listen up, y'all. This is it. Forget that old dance. Now throw that dick. Throw that dick. Throw that dick. Throw that dick. Unbelievable. Put this nigga in jail. Put this nigga in jail. And let Lil Nas X live. Oh man, I'm okay. I'm okay with everybody and what they do. But at this point, in all fairness, they have to let me go on the next award show and sing "We Want Some Pussy." In all fairness, they need to level the playing field out, and I have to go as far as almost having a fucking orgy on stage. No. Listen, man. Let me stop because I might run for governor of the state of Florida. I know my opponent is, if I do decide to run, he'll be using this whole live. You want a guy to say this? Yeah. Hey, and all the motherfuckers, all the white people in the bushes and shit, they be like, yeah, hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. Hell yeah. Because they still out there beating their wives and shit. They don't play that shit. They don't even look at the TV. They don't play none of that. They don't play the radio or nothing. Them John Deere driving, tractor trailer driving motherfuckers. They ain't with that shit. They ain't with no equal rights, no women's rights, no gay rights. They ain't with none of that. They can tell you, don't come out here fucking with us. So y'all, you want to go at it? I'll probably get all their votes. But then there's the black people, the bougie people. Now let me say this before I go, something I want to touch on. Why do we have two sets of black people in this country? We have the boule black people, the bougie blacks, the girls with the pearls and shit. And then we have the Shakira Richardson black people. We have two sets of black people in this country. And the bougie black people, always want to claim black on TV, like they living the black life. They ain't living no fucking black life. You ain't nowhere in the hood. They in the media go get these people to speak on behalf of black people. Bougie black people only represent 10% of African Americans, but they always go and find them motherfuckers and put them on the news to speak on behalf of black people when they ain't never been in the hood. They don't know what the fuck is going on in the hood. Oh, let's go get Mr. Lawyer from Brickell and have him on there. Hello, yes, let me say this. The African American community is suffering right now, and we have a lot of gun violence, and we just, it's just us. We need to think about it. When you look at the news, when you hear people speak, whether you're in your local area or where a national platform, when you hear people speak, black people that they go find and speak on behalf of African Americans in the neighborhood, gun violence, lack of education, things that directly affect African Americans in our community. Them people don't sound like us and don't look like us, but it soothes the white people's soul that we brought a black person on here to speak from the black perspective. Meanwhile, they just as white as them. Matter of fact, the fucking reporter may spend more time in the black community than the individual that they fucking interview. It's amazing. All right, I'm going to sleep now. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to do some work. 1:25. Monica just reminded me. It's 1:25. That means your ass got to go to sleep, which I'm not. I'll be up for another hour or two doing some work because I'm really trying to focus on doing what I need to do, not get sidetracked. And I'll leave you all with this. Something that I had a meeting with myself on. There's a lot of distractions out there for all of us. You know, we get into whether it's people asking you to deal with the shit that's going on in their life. Are you trying to help other people, which in return, they're going to tell you to go fuck yourself anyway. Or it's going to go in one ear, go out the other one. There's a lot of different distractions. And sometimes you need to take a moment to evaluate yourself, because really it's about you and what you're trying to accomplish in life and what moves that you're trying to make for now and going forward. And so I have a tendency of sitting back, evaluating everything around me, everything for me, everything against me, the bullshit, the good shit. And I didn't end up focused. And I'm telling you all, do that for yourself. Sit down and evaluate the things and the things that you're trying to accomplish in life, because we all try to still be creative, no matter how much. It ain't about the money. It's about accomplishments. It's about goals that you set for yourself. And Rome wasn't built overnight. It's all built one brick at a time. And I tell people this all the time. Take a moment and set forth some goals, and don't expect it to happen overnight. Because if it's a quick fix, then something wrong with it. But focus on yourself. My whole thought process of wanting to share this with you all, because I have to go through it myself. And I go to looking at a whole lot of things. Like a lot of people, say, hey, man, you should run for governor. And I think about it and I'm struggling with it, because I'm like, if I do that, then it'll set me back from all the other things that I have planned on trying to accomplish this year. So if I do that, then it would definitely take away, and those things would have to put on hold. And at the same time, when I'm looking at all these other endeavors that I jump into, because people call me every day to come to this meeting, come to this event, come support this, come support that. And I have to say, no, because I have to focus on what I have to try and accomplish. I got to be, number one, I got to be a good dad. Number two, I got to build generational wealth for my kids, even though I may have it right now, but I don't got Bill Gates' money and his accomplishments. So are there more things to accomplish? Yes, there are. Once you look at your brand and what you're trying to accomplish, and you focus on those things, and then you're able to weed out all the bullshit, and then build your schedule as to what you need to build your schedule to, so that you can then focus on you, because it's all about you. For so many years, I've been helping so many other people become millionaires, multimillionaires. And I do it every day and do it over and over again. But then when you look at the last 10 years, I'm so focused on helping other people with their businesses and helping them accomplish what they want to accomplish, but then it takes away from your accomplishment. So I say, hold on. And then 95% of those people give you your ass to kiss when it's all said and done. And 100% of them, I never ask them for nothing and won't even take nothing from them. So that's what I want to share with y'all tonight. Have a good night.